Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman, and I am here to talk about Ring of Honor Final Battle 2017. The big Ring of Honor show will be taking place December 15th, 2017 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. There are various ways to order it. You can go to ROHWrestling.com or you can Google it to figure out all the different ways you can watch it on PlayStation. I believe the Fight app also will be carrying it. But let's talk about the card and give a preview of everything else of what's going on. The first match I'd like to talk about, which is one that got me very interested in this card, which was the New York City street fight between the Briscoes versus Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer. This goes back to when Bully Ray and the Briscoes were the six-man tag team champions. Looks like the Briscoes got upset, ended up hitting Bully Ray in the head with the table. At least Jay Briscoe did. Hit him on the head with the table. Basically, they did a storyline where Bully Ray had to retire. Looks like it's not fully true, which I had a hard time believing anyway. And Tommy Dreamer now has gotten involved in it, and basically it's gotten to a pretty decent storyline. If you go onto ROH's YouTube channel, you can see a pretty cool video of how the build-up for a lot of these matches has come through. And I think this is one of their better built-up shows. I'm pretty interested in all the matches. With this fight, though, I think that we're going to see the Briscoes take Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer to task. But I think Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer will do some ECW-like stuff and show the Briscoes who the best were. But I think the Briscoes get away with this one and skate by with the win, leading to the feud to continue. Next match we have is The Addiction versus War Machine. Last time on ROH TV, we saw The Addiction put a pretty good beat down on War Machine with some steel chairs. War Machine's been going back and forth in New Japan and coming back to ROH where they came from. There's some type of talent exchange going on between the two companies. I predict War Machine to win this one. They took the beat down on TV, and I think that The Addiction's going to have to get their comeuppance. We will also have a special attraction match, which will have Matt Taven versus Will Ospreay. Looks like this could be a good match. I think in this match, though, Will Ospreay is probably the person who should win, but I think Matt Taven needs the victory more, if that makes sense. Matt Taven has proven himself. He's a very, very good competitor. I think he's often forgotten about on the ROH roster, and I think that Matt Taven should get the victory here, and I think Will Ospreay is the perfect opponent to maybe elevate him a little bit more so that he's not overlooked. Next, we have a championship match here. We have Adam Page and the Young Bucks, who are the Ring of Honor six-man tag team champions. They will be facing off against Flip Gordon, Dragon Lee, and Titan. As much as I think that this could be a potential sleeper match that a lot of people aren't thinking that will be as good, I think that this will be a decent match. But I do predict that Adam Page and the Young Bucks retain the ROH six-man championships here. Six-man tag team championships. It's two, you can't take it off of them right now, and I don't think that this is the team to do it. You're gonna have to build up to someone who is gonna be able to defeat these guys. Adam Page and the Young Bucks are too good, and this team just feels too thrown together to defeat them. Excuse me. So we get to the ROH TV title match. We are going to have Kenny King, who is the current television champion, versus Shane Taylor, versus Silas Young, versus Punishment Martinez. This is probably one of the toughest matches for me to try to predict and call. Kenny King has been ROH television champion for about 3 months, I want to say. You got Shane Taylor, good big man. Silas Young is the one guy who I think could defeat him. You got Punishment Martinez, who I've been watching since I've seen him come to an event in my local area. I don't know. Punishment Martinez is very tall, but I don't think he has the build to be as menacing, but I think you could still make him a threat in the ring. But in this match, though, I like Kenny King to retain. I think that he's done a great job as the television champion, and I think that they should continue letting him run with the belt. So I'm going to predict Kenny King keeps the championship here. Now we get to the ROH Tag Team Championships. We will have the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Best Friends. And Trent Beretta will be the familiar face on that team for most people. The Motor City Machine Guns, I predict, will retain. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley are very good, and I felt for a little bit of time there that the Motor City Machine Guns were being overlooked by a lot of the fans. They were in a lot of like 6-man tag matches with Young Bucks and The Addiction. A bunch of other people have been the tag champs for the past like a year and a half, I would say. And the Motor City Machine Guns were not getting any love. Like, they were just in the mix, but not being shown any proper respect, I felt. And I liked them always, even when they were in TNA Wrestling. But the Motor City Machine Guns finally got the tag team titles, defeated, I believe it was the Young Bucks for them. And the Motor City Machine Guns, I will predict, get the big victory here. I don't think it's time for a title change for the tag titles. Let the Motor City Machine Guns keep them for a little bit more. At least till WrestleMania weekend. Once they have that big show there, I could see them losing them. Same with Kenny King, too, actually, unfortunately. Now, we have the match I think will steal the show. We have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Villain, Marty Scurll, versus Jay Lethal. These guys are doing tremendous work. Basically, the storyline with this one is that Marty Scurll got to pick whoever his opponent was. He chose Jay Lethal, but he mentioned how he liked Jay Lethal when he was the Ring of Honor champion as a heel, when he was putting his feet on the ropes, doing whatever he could to keep the belt. And Jay Lethal's basically fighting with himself as he has slipped down the card a little bit to the upper mid-card to mid-card level. And Jay Lethal said he did those things because he could. Marty Scurll has to cheat and do villain things because he has to. Or he needs to do that to get the victories. Good back and forth. I think we're going to see like the good and evil battle each other in this match. I predict that Marty Scurll will get the victory over Jay Lethal. I think the mind games will play into Jay Lethal's head, and I think he's going to end up costing himself the championship by trying to do the right thing. But I think this will later on elevate him to getting another Ring of Honor title shot, because I think he's overdue, and I think that he could be one of the players in the mix. But I think that there's a few other guys who could do this as well. And I can see this leading to possibly a triple threat match. And you'll see where I'm going once we get to the main event. And I think it'll be with both of these guys. In the main event, we have the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who is the Ring of Honor champion. He will face off with the Peacock, Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle is tremendous if you've never seen him wrestle. Good worker. Excellent in-ring skills. And same with Cody Rhodes. The guy is truly amazing. He's making, I recently read he was making 7 figures now since he left WWE. Good for you, Cody Rhodes. Congratulations, my friend. Well deserved. But as the picture shows that's on the screen right now, this match will be for the ROH World Championship. And I will predict Cody Rhodes is going to retain. And it may be in some slimy type of fashion, but I believe that this match is going to, and Dalton Castle is over. I'm sorry, let me get to this first. Dalton Castle is over. The fans love him, and probably for the last year, people have wanted to see him win the Ring of Honor Championship. I felt it was not time, but we're getting close to it. And I still don't think it's time yet. I think Cody Rhodes walks away with this championship for now. And then a couple months down the line, once you build the Jay Lethal storyline up a little bit more, maybe he goes through some other people inside of the Bullet Club, Marty Scurll and the Young Bucks and Adam Page. He earns himself a title shot against Cody Rhodes. Dalton Castle does the same thing. He builds himself back up to getting another title shot, and you have a triple threat match. And I think that would be the match that would be perfect to have Dalton Castle win the Ring of Honor Championship in a few months at the WrestleMania weekend show. It could be the next pay-per-view. It could be at any given time in the next few months. But Dalton Castle, I think, is the guy that you need to go with and make him become the Ring of Honor World Champion. That's all that I have, guys. But do me a favor, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more Ring of Honor content. We're close to 100 subscribers. Help me out. Also, shout out to the Amino app. The IWC portion of the app is actually sponsoring me now. So thank you to everyone who is on that app. Do me a favor, just like the videos, keep watching them. Give me a follow if you guys want. And guys, make sure if you don't, download that app on your Android devices. Excellent place to go talk wrestling, great articles, quizzes, everything else. Join the app. There's so much that you could do on there. And it's about basically everything pro wrestling, just like my name says. So if you guys don't have anything else, leave a comment down below. I want to hear who you guys think will win at ROH Final Battle. Check the description for more details and descriptions on the matches. And show Ring of Honor some love for this one, guys. Peace.